Yo, what up guys, B5D here, and this is my main account where I intend to pull all my void shards as part of this 2x void weekend that is currently going on. Yes, you have an entire 2 days to pull your void shards if you're a player of Raid Shadow Legends who have accumulated a bit of voids. And check out right there, you see it's currently a 1% chance. On a normal day, it's 0.5% chance to pull legendary and epic champions. Legendary champions from your void shards, while it's a 8% chance to pull epic champions from void shard. But just this weekend, it's 2 times chance, double chance to get epic and legendaries. So I'm gonna pull all my shards. But you should know something about void shards. They are the most rare kind of shards to get. I think they're even a little bit more difficult to get than secret shards. I know that's false, but the way void shard seems to be so scarce in the entire game, I'm talking about in events, in tournaments, even in the clan boss, it's kind of hard to obtain them. So how was I able to obtain all this amount of 95 void shards is by doing the clan boss on brutal, hard, nightmare, and even ultra nightmare clan boss. I head over right there to claim the rewards I've gotten today or yesterday's battle. Yes, I still do hard because it has a chance to drop some void shards, and I've gotten 1 or 2 from it. I think you get 1 or 2 a month from that hard level. Even if I don't need the rewards that it drops, I need the shards. Might be lucky in brutal. Nah, not this time. You should try to get your clan boss team to a place where they can do this for you. So this is the best way for you to get shards in the game, hands down. I'm a totally free to play player. That's why I rely on this method to get my shards. If you're a spender, you might need to swipe that card and get a little bit of packs and able to complete it without breaking sweat in the clan boss. Ultra nightmare. Will I be lucky? The final one? Nothing. Come on. And so it's not my luck today to get anything from this battle. I guess tomorrow I'll be a little bit luckier. So let me show you something that is kind of strange about my account. I've been playing for about 3 years or so, and I can't get a seer. Yes, that's my most wanted champion on this game. Seer. Skull Crown, not so much. Those are the 2 epics that still elude me in the void category. So if I sort by affinity right now, that's all the void champions I have so far. And I've been able to get Osoga Warcaller from void shards and what's his name now? Corona from void shards. These are the 2 champions, 2 legendary champions I've pulled from void shards in 3 years. So today might be my lucky day to pull the 3rd legendary champion from void shards. I hope this also includes champions in the vault. Why would I put a void champion in the vault? The rest might be fusions or something like that. But I was able to get Demeter, which is kind of good if you're trying to pull trying to build an unkillable team. I just wanted to show you what I have so far. Cold Heart if you're early to raid, and yeah, that's what I have so far. Let's see what we can change. The last epic I think that changed my account for the better was Madame. So I hope to get a seer or a void legendary. That's my hope from this pool. Now you know my wish list right now for void shard. Let's head over right now. Have I created space? Why do I always make this mistake? I'll be back. Let me make some space.
Hey bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Alright, I've made about 100 space right there. Let me pull 95 void shards. At the end of this shard pulls, I'll switch over to the Noob to Pro and tell you what I intend to do with the shards on that account. So stay tuned.
No.
So we'll not waste time too much. I'll just do 10 pulls in this one because I feel like it's time for me to get that seer or that legendary champion. In the first pull, can we make it happen? Please don't give me all rare champions. Come on, don't do this to me in the first pull. Okay, an epic Towering Titan, not that great. Is that it? Damn, that was a harsh one. Towering Titan is not that great of a champion, and I don't intend to go through all the abilities one by one, but he's an Ogreen tribe faction champion. And is there anything special about him? Increase defense, provoke, and a passive when there is cage breaker on the team. Nothing special about that. So let me move over to the next 10 pool. Another epic. Is that my seer? No, Cardinal. Yo, Yo, I knew it's my time to get a legendary champion from Void. I knew it. I knew it's time. I knew I was that close to PT because it's been 3 years and I have only 2 legendaries. And I finally hit that PT mark right there. Nekhret the Great is an awesome champion for PvP. And I do not know much about this champion, so bear with me while I go through his skills. Let me compose myself for a second. On the A1, decrease attack. I don't care about all this. I'm concerned about what he brings to the team. That one, this one, places a block debuff and a 50% ally protection and a 25% strengthening on an ally for 3 turns. Basically, they become unkillable, they become untouchable when this is placed on them. And check out this passive. Check out this passive right here. Whenever an ally is attacked while under ally protection buff placed by this champion, places a shield buff on that ally equal to 30% of this champion's max HP. So I will be building huge HP on this Nekhret. Although there's a new champion right now who can ignore shield and ignore all that stuff. Occurs only if this ally does not already have a shield buff placed on them by this champion. Also decrease the cooldown of this champion's Legion damned by 2 turns. Yo, it's time for me to break into the arena and throw people with this team. Finally, I can break into gold 2 of 3v3 too with this type of protection on a Nuka. I'm talking about my Foley will be protected fully, and that was a rhyme right there. Foley will be protected fully. Also, places a block debuff. This happens at the start of the turn, right? The ally protection cannot be removed. Nekhret the Great. You've seen him in the arena, and now I finally have one. He will be taken to 60 today. Today, I'm not waiting. There's currently a champion training going on, but I do not have books for him though, so I have to wait. I don't need books for now. He would still do his protection, and his passive will still work without being booked right now. So I'll test him out in content. Maybe it's time for me to push Platinum Arena. Yo, Nekhret, welcome to the team. It's a huge one, and I'm happy I did not get a duplicate Arbiter. There's nothing worse than pulling your Void champions and getting a duplicate champion that you already own. So that's a win right there. So I don't even need a Seer right now, but if it happens in this video, a Seer and a Nekhret in one video, will that be possible? I already have... What tournament did I just unlock? Is that a Seer? Another Whisper, come on. Reliquary Tender, an awesome champion. Basha is a mini version of a Warlord. If you put him in the arena, he will do that for you. Awesome champion I used for faction wars also. Whisper, not that great. Let's see if I still have my luck to get a Seer or a Skull Crown. Those are the my most 2 wanted epic champions. I don't want another legendary. I'm good. I do not want another legendary. I do not want another legendary. Skytouch Shaman, if somebody requested that I make a video about this champion, but I'm currently waiting for artifact enhancement events to build her up, level out all our artifacts, and showcase her in a video soon. So watch out for that video coming up for Skytouch Shaman, where I'm going to be using her. I'll admit it's not a champion I've ever used in raid. I did take her to 60. I did fully book her, but she never really made her way into my team. So that's for Skytouch. Light Swan, awesome beginner champion. He doesn't really feature much in endgame content. Another one. Yo! Another Lego. This one is not that great though. Anger is not that great, at least for me. I don't see him as a game-changing champion, although I know he does hit hard and he's very, very annoying to deal with. But 2 legendaries in a... Today is my lucky day. And I got a second Madame. Madame is one of those champions that you need 2 of, yes, at least for 3v3 arena. So, yes, let's see what Anger does though. I know it's just an annoying champion that places ally protection and provoke and stuff. But let me quickly see. On the A1, that's an A1 provoke. On the A2, attacks all enemies, places a provoke debuff on them for 1 turn. That's an AoE provoke for 1 turn, and the reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also places counter attack buff on this champion for 2 turns. So on the passive, if an enemy with a provoke debuff attacks, has a 40% chance of placing provoke debuff on them. 40% chance can be booked up to 50% chance right there. Each hit will Each hit taken will reduce damage taken by 5%, up to 30% in one round. So it's just an annoying champion that places provoke and keeps provoking your entire team. I see him a lot in PvP, but this is not a PvE champion. I don't think he will work that well in PvE. So Anga is well known for being annoying in PvP, but I don't know about his damage multipliers or if he's worth building as a nuker. But being a void legendary champion, his provoke will not get weak hits. All you need is that high accuracy and hope your champions don't have buff and block buff placed on them or stone skin. All right, I'll be able to test him later, but no, not immediately. I do already have Foley. I do already have Kandrafon. I do have good nukers already, so I don't know if he will suit in. Let me know if this is a champion that you would use in place of those nukers, or he will work well in go second teams that are just annoying to deal with. I don't know where people use him, but I'll check out content about him though. All right, let's move on. Can we get one more legendary from this 95 void shard pool? Is that even possible? This is one of my best void pools so far. A seer will just seal the deal. Another cardinal, come on. I do have a video guide about cardinal, about how I showed that for the end game, and I use that in my 3v3 arena if you want to check that out on the playlist of my guides. 2 legendaries in 95 pools. That means I might not get a void legendary in 3 more years. I don't know. Osola the Mona, I tried to use this champion for faction wars, but she didn't meet my expectations, so she has remained in 50. Booked, but I've not. Another one! Yumeko! Another one! Yo! I'm the luckiest person that pulled shards today. I mean, it's not back to back. It's not 3 legendary champions in one pool, but it's 3 legendaries that are good from 95 void shards. Paragon have been nerfed. Yumeko is annoying to deal with in PvP. Red is trying to tell me something. They're trying to tell me, Briggs, it's time for you to get that your first platinum finish. Whether you finish at the bottom last position, do platinum finish. Fight platinum. They are trying to tell me something to finish plat. Is it time for me to do it? Is my gear worth it? Because I'm getting the champions to make it happen. Yumeko, let me see what she does. Each hit steals 75% of the target storm meter if this champion has 50% or more HP, which she will. Each hit also heals this champion by 30% of the damage inflicted. She doesn't do damage, so she won't be healing that much from this. If the champion has less than 50% HP. Attack, she's based on attack. That's kind of a strange one for somebody we usually see being built in a tanky role. But I don't know if she does hit though. She does rely on Hex. Attacks one enemy has a 80% chance of placing Hex debuff for 3 turns. Alright, that's an active effect. On the passive effect, whenever an enemy tries to place debuff on either of this champion or an ally, has a 55% chance of transferring those debuffs to the random enemy under X. To a random enemy under a Hex. So Hex has to be on the enemy first before she can transfer those debuffs to them. This happens before any debuffs are placed on the initial target. So they will fail on their debuff placing, and they will just put debuffs on themselves instead. Has a 30% chance instead against bosses. That's a lower chance against bosses. This chance of transferring the debuff can be increased to 75% when booked, and it's on a 3-turn cooldown, so it will happen a lot during PvP. Whenever someone feels their turn meter of an enemy under a X debuff placed by this champion turn meter will be filled instead, so she will get to take a turn really fast, and she pairs with Karato the Fox Hunter only if he's on that team. That's when this will happen. So that condition will not be filled because that's not a champion I hope to build anytime soon. Karato the Fox Hunter is in my vault for now. That's a complicated one and a long read right there, but basically she will do stuff when there is Hex available. That's the short version of it, I guess. Decreases the cooldown of all ally skills by 3 turns. And increases the cooldown of all enemy skills by 3 turns. I have a warlord. Basically, this is a warlord. This is a warlord. People say warlord. Why don't people talk about Yumeko as much as they talk about Warlord? They're both Void Affinity champions, right? I totally forgot she has this. Because when you start the battle with this skill, decreases the cooldown of all your enemy skills by 3 turns. I guess Warlord doesn't do it by 3 turns. He just places everything on cooldown. So if they have any skill that goes 4 turns, he'll just do it maximum amount of cooldown. I guess that's the main difference between Yumeko and Warlord, right? But I don't need it to be for long. I just need 3 turns is enough to take all of them down while they are busy doing their A1s. So I have a Warlord, and she will be going second in my team with this skill to place them on cooldown before my Nukas can go in. Or against my tanky teams, I guess I can place her in there to be tanky and make life hell. I'll check out how others are using this champion before I know how to build her. Let me know what you think, whether she's a go second champion or she's a tanky champion for your go first teams. I hope to use her in 3v3 too. I don't need her in PvP though. Maybe for my defense team. On the passive, places a perfect veil buff on this champion for 2 turns at the start of each round, so she'll be even difficult to kill. This champion is immune to all debuffs if they are under veil or perfect veil. Damn! So I don't need to even put high resistance on her, right? And she also has another condition right there with character the Fox Hunter. Whenever veil or perfect veil buff is placed on an enemy, has a 75% chance of stealing the buff. This happens before the buff is placed. She does a lot. Yumeko is awesome champion. Shadow King faction. I don't need that for faction wars. That's already taken care of by Ninja and others. Check out this tail. What is this? Anyways, I'm interested in getting more legendary champions from Void Affinity, but so far I think I've exceeded my luck meter. How many more Void shards do we have right there? 25 more. I should probably stop pulling, but no, we are on a roll right now. Let's keep it going. This is the luckiest I've ever been in terms of shard pool. Do we have an opportunity to do one more legendary, and I'll do something crazy? One more legendary, please. It's gonna be impossible. Nah. That's 15 more pools to go. Row 1, it's not that great. Where is my seer though? So maybe the game doesn't want to give me seer, so they are bribing me with all these arena worthy champions. Renegade, awesome champion for Spider and other content if you want to speed run it. That's a tax right there. The last 5 void shards I'm gonna pull. Let's see if this is where my seer is hiding or my skull crown in single shard pools. Let's see. Will I get all rare champions or will I get one more epic for the road at least? I didn't even check if there was a champion chase or someone rush going along with this event. Almost look like Reliquary Tender, but that's a harvester. A bad champion. That probably needs to be changed or buffed. Nobody uses any of this. Huntress is used for a fusion at least. And the last one. Epic, at least an epic. Yes, it's the seer that we've been waiting for. No, it's a second Demeter. It's the second Demeter, and I'll take it. It's one of those champions that you probably need 2 of, at least for maybe Doom Tower. I mean, for Hydra or some other content. I don't need that for my unkillable teams because I already have a Bat Eater right there. But a double Demeter is awesome for Clan Boss also. Let's see if there was an event that goes along with it. Let me see if I've gathered a lot of points in that event. Or I think there was a tournament that went along with it. How far did I go? I probably will be the first champion. I hope it's a champion chase. It is a champion chase. And pulling 3 legendaries during a champion chase and 95 void shards. Except there is a whale in my category. I should be on top right there. While that is loading up on the Noob to Pro, what do I intend to do with the shards on that Noob to Pro? If I head over to the shards on that account, should I pull void shards on this account right now? No. On my endgame account, you saw me, I have over 27 secret shards right there. That's why I had the guts to pull all my void shards. If you're new to raid, if you're trying to go for the next fusion, Marinita, I already forget the name. It will take some time for me to remember that champion name. If you're going for that fusion right there, remember, you need to save every shard you have, especially if you're free to play. So on this Noob to Pro, I've not decided whether I'm going for the fusion or not yet. I'm still saving resources to see if it will be enough to go for an old school fusion. So by resources, I mean gems especially. So shards, I'll be able to pick up 1 or 2 more in terms of secret shards. So I want to keep these void shards on the Noob to Pro. This is the best time for me to pull it, yes, but let's save it to see if it will be what will help us get that legendary champion that is coming to raid, that will be a nuker for that relies on hex and all that stuff. So I want to save everything I have on this Noob to Pro to see if we can go for that fusion or not. So that's why I'm not pulling shards on this one. So if you're free to play, save every shard. Don't say because it's a 2x, it's time to pull everything. No, if you pull everything, you will not be able to complete that fusion. So that's my take on that. Yes, I finally get to the top of this. Wait, and I get a skin. What's her name? Seal the Drake skin is also available for the top position right there, and a legendary skill tome. Claim, 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 claim. Keep the energy for fusion. Don't claim your energy. Keep your energy for fusion. Let it stay there and filter into your inbox later. Yes, that's my shard pool for 2x Void. The best shard pool I've ever done in Raid Shadow Legends. 3 Void champions, 3 legendary Void champions from 95 Void shards. That was a tongue twister right there. I'm happy. My month is made, my day is made, my week is made. Let me know in the comments if you got anything better than I did. I think it's impossible for anybody right now to pull as much shards as I did and get as much legendaries as I did. It's impossible. I've never had it happen to me, and it's a game-changing one. It's enough for you to hit that like right now in this video. It's enough. 3 void shards, 3 void legendary champions is enough for you to hit that like, so others can also see this video and enjoy this shard pool with me. Hit that like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Raid Shadow Legends content. Let me know in the comments below what you got for your shard pool videos, and save all your voids for the next fusion if you're free to play, and if you don't have enough sacred shards saved up right now. Later, guys.